I don't care what the positives are. This was a disgrace, an embarrassment. He got it wrong today. Period. With that being said, welcome to my channel. This is a post-match reaction of the Chelsea versus Nottingham Forest game, and forget how I look. I'm under the weather, or like I'm kind of ill, so as I don't have energy to even put effort into like wearing a wig, look, anything. Just know that the most important thing is what I'm gonna talk about, which is important and pressing, because Chelsea, like Chelsea, man. Let's get into it. So obviously, you know the what categories I usually used to use to classify my matches, or to analyze my matches, or review my matches. So yeah, the first 15 minutes of the first and second half were worlds apart, I'm telling you, because like first 15 minutes we were like trying to score a goal right off the bat. Like we had chances. I think the Sterling chance, the Chilwell chance were the ones that were made in that first 15 minutes. That's why they're the ones I'm highlighting. Also, we had more chances like as the half progressed, but yeah. Like, you know, when you're sick and then your brain processes slower. That's what's happening to me. But yeah, right from me in the first 15 minutes, I noticed that like our decision making in the half was bad, and like Nicholas Jackson's final touch today was abysmal. Like, he's a good player, but so many chances we missed because he either shot it too little, too hard, too high, too low. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't want to blame him, or like I don't want to criticize him because I like him. So like I'll give him this match as a pass for what he played today, because like especially that chance he had where Sterling like played it through across the like opponent's net, and like he hit it wide. I was just like, God, I thought that I really thought that was it. I really thought that was it, but it wasn't. Second half, like I said, was apart. We started up slow, bad, like, which was how we ended up first half. Like, our attacking going forward was slow. Like, there was no urgency whatsoever. I was just like, what's going on? Do you people think you're leading? Bust my head. Bust my head. And then they now wanted to start rushing to win after they had considered. Even that goal, let's talk about that goal. Obviously, because we didn't score any goal, so I have to talk about that goal, which I don't usually do. But hey, Silva was bad today. Silva was bad. Like, there's nothing, not that there's nothing he did good, but like all the things he did bad showed so much. So much. Like, he couldn't handle Awoni in the first half, and second half, the what do you call it? What's that Osi? Like, you know, where like your legs are open and they pass ball through. Like, I don't know the name, but like it's Osi that I can think. If you're in Nigeria, you know what I'm talking about. But like, how then? Elanga did that to Silva, and then Sanchez. Sanchez is a terrible keeper. I see, this is a Sanchez hate account, hate channel. Like, I said we should try the new guy, Petrovic. Like, he cannot be worse. I'm telling you, he cannot be worse than Sanchez. And people were saying that we should have so Kepa. Kepa is better than Sanchez. Hey, Kepa is worse than Sanchez. When I said the devil you know is better than the angel, you don't know. It was Sanchez we were talking about. It was Sanchez they were talking about, because their keeper today, Nottingham Forest keeper today, saved them. Saved them. If it was Sanchez that was in Nottingham Forest goal post, we would have scored 5 safe. Even. Hey, Chelsea, we are in trouble. If this is how we want to go through this season, we are in trouble. Us not having a literal goal scorer. It's gonna cost us a lot of games, especially against teams like Man City, Liverpool, who, like, even if every other side is lacking, at least their front is scoring. If we play Spurs, we'll get beaten. What? See Spurs, they beat Burnley 5-2. Hey! And Burnley scored first too, by the way. They don't need Kano. At least there'll be some matches they will lose for sure, but they will win a lot of matches. If we don't get Ivan Toney in January, I will not say that our owners are a joke. They are just here to make money. We're about to be the new Arsenal. If we don't get Tony in January, that's just my belief that we're about to be the new Arsenal, where profit making makes more sense to them than winning trophies and prioritizing the first team. Because, like, those players we're buying, I'm sorry, like, I don't care what anybody says, this might be an unpopular opinion, but, like, those players we bought are not players that will hit the ground running. I'm sorry. And that is why they loaned a good amount of them out, period. Like, and the one player we bought that I thought would last was Angelo, because, like, when they brought him in, he couldn't play he couldn't play in January because of his, like, work permit, and he went back to, like, Santos. Then he came back, he looked well. If anything, I would think that was our most dynamic midfielder right now, right? Then they now sent him to Nottingham Forest, I think, and he's not even playing there. So I don't know what Chelsea did. Instead, they kept. Sure. Let's just hope they know what they're doing, because it's gonna cost us not buying it forward. And even when they were thinking of, like, the last person they were going to sign, in my wildest dreams, Palmer would not have been one of them. Someone that sits on the bench in Man City. Not saying that, like, Man City does not have good players on the bench, but not Palmer. For God, like, when would they leave children alone? God. They are trying to do the Arsenal model of buying all these young players. Do you know how long it took Arsenal to get to where they are? Like 3 years. I don't want to wait 3 years before I win something. I beg. I don't want to. Then the lineup, I would say when the lineup first came out, the official lineup, I gave it 8/10. But progression through the game, 6.5/10. And that 0.5 I gave him is just because there were some good standout players in the match regardless. You can say we were unlucky not to score today, but some things were fundamentally wrong also. The setup, why are you setting up like this against Nottingham Forest? Like, bro, I'm not a technical staff, or I'm not a coach or whatever, but, like, there's some things that are just clear with raw eyes, crow eyes, that, like, it's like Poch, he's not ready to see it yet. Always maybe I was wrong to say Chelsea finished second. Delusional. Then written subs, I rated a 4/10. I was going to give it a 5, but that ended 4/10. The only person that I wanted us to take out was Chilwell, and not because, like, he was so bad, but because, like, him in the system was not working, right? And he also tried. Not to say he didn't try, just because I wanted us to tweak it and go to a back 4 or something, right? Then he took off Gallagher for Palmer. I think Gallagher was decent. He was not the worst on the pitch. Then he took up Caicedo and Gusto, who were, like, one of our best players. Like, Caicedo, Gusto, Sterling, to me, with Enzo, were, like, the best players on the field today. Like, every other person either did average or below average. So, like, him taking them off. Why did he bring on Palmer? I'm sorry, I did not see what Palmer did today. Maybe the minutes he had was too little to see his impact. Whatever. I don't think he did anything, to be honest. Madueke also, I don't think I noticed. Martin, Modric's own is that you are looking for a goal and you bring on Modric. Like, I disagree. I disagree because me, I didn't even know this guy. I didn't want us to buy him. I would have been happy if we went to Arsenal. So, Kashama wo what comes out of it. But like for me, subs were 4/10 because they did not have impact, they did not do nothing, we did not score, which is what we're looking for. So for the sole purpose of what subs are, to change the game, get the game going, score a goal. They did neither, so 4/10. And that 4 is just because I don't want to be brutal. If anything, I could have even given a 1 for bringing Madueke on, because that's the only person I'll have thought. Madueke and maybe Martin I would have thought to bring on. What I liked and disliked, obviously, the players I liked today were Sterling, Enzo, Caicedo, Gusto and Sterling really tried to make chances. Like Jackson, them were just throwing it away. Jackson today threw plenty chances away. I hope he goes to reflect and like in what they call it, in practice, he better be firing shots left, right, center, and get that shooting boot back on. That shooting boot I saw him in what they call it, in preseason. Better get that shoe back, cause no. What else? Yeah, I think that's all I liked. That's all I liked. Those 3 players or 4 players. Then the things I decided, the ref was giving too many yellows. What else? Obviously, Silva didn't play well. Like, and which is crazy because he didn't play on Wednesday. So, was that performance one of the worst performances Silva has done in a Chelsea shirt in a while? And that's the serious because last season was bad for a lot of Chelsea players. Sanchez, like I said, I would try another goalkeeper. If possible, leave it empty because I'm telling you, there's no difference. And some people will say he tried in the first half, maybe, but if you cannot, as a goalkeeper, keep your team in the game, then I don't think you should be there. Even if you concede 1 or you concede 2 and your other team can score, if you are not able to try to keep your team in the game, then you have lost the plot, which is what happened to us today. If he maybe cut that goal or put his hand out or something and that didn't enter, it will have been a draw for us at least. I don't know, but like, let's assume that if that didn't enter, we ended 0-0 and I would have taken a point. Embarrassing from us, nonetheless, for a draw for Nottingham Forest, but I would have taken it because of how like Nottingham Forest played against Man U and I can't remember the other team. I think Arsenal. But like, at least Man U won their own. Like, look at us. See the way they won it. Like, man, I don't know. What's this sad game? Like, me that had to drag myself out of bed to watch this game. Like, it was not worth my time. And to have to even like film it is also very stressful. My throat is killing me. So like, yeah, cut the cameras. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe if you like the video. Bye.